love you, Jordan.
What's up, amazing friends, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, I'm Nicole, and welcome to Nabos TV. If you're not new here, then welcome back. So as you can see by that title and that thumbnail, y'all, we're just gonna jump straight into it. Like, I'm gonna be rating all my ships from MSC, and I'm gonna do a part 2 where I rate all my ships so far with SIU. So today we're gonna be talking about MSC, and I'm gonna give y'all my experiences, my ships. I'm gonna rate my chief engineer, my first engineer, and we can rate them 1 through 10. And I don't really remember none of their names because I do not really conversate with them. Even like now, this is the most I ever conversated with a superior on this ship, and that's because he be talking to me. But anyway, so basically, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of my experiences. You know. Okay, boom. So we're just gonna jump straight into it. So I'm gonna put the picture of the ship somewhere on the screen. And excuse me. Excuse me if I keep yawning because I literally just got off work and I'm sleepy. I wasn't even gonna do the video, but I'm like, I need to do the video and put out some more content. So yeah, basically, first ship I got on was with MSC. MSC is Military Sealift Command, if y'all don't know. But the ship name was the Kanawha, and it's a tanker. TAO is like the abbreviation for tanker. So anyway, basically, yeah, I was on the tanker. They say the pay not really that good on tanker. I personally like tankers, not specifically because of the pay, but because it's like it's more spacious and easier to get around, and the engine room not that big. It's just like other benefits to be on the tanker. That's why I like it. But anyway, so yeah, I started sailing officially when I was 20. When I was 21. So at this time I was 21, I got on my first ship, and I was supposed to go to AKE. AKE is like an ammunition ship originally in the Middle East. They was in Dubai. They was in Dubai at the time, and I was supposed to go there, but they ended up switching at the last minute and put me as a walk-on the Kanawha, because the Kanawha was in Norfolk at the time, and I'm from Norfolk. I live in Norfolk. You know, at that time I did. So basically, I was a walk-on, and all I had to do was go to the base and walk on the ship. So once my grandma and my mama took me to the base to walk on the ship or whatever, I walked on, and then plus somebody I was in training with was there too. So it was kind of like, oh yeah, twin, like they put us on the same ship. We locked in. We can get this paper. So we get on the ship or whatever. We stayed there for probably about a week before we left for voyage to go overseas. We ended up going to Greece. So basically, we get on the ship or whatever. Within that week, like, I seen other people having their room set up and stuff, so I started to set my room up too. So I went and bought me like comforters, pillows, snacks, cases of water. Cause me, I'm a case of water type of girl. Like, I was raised with my grandma, and my grandma always buy cases of water. So that's like a thing that I do now. I keep cases of water on deck. So I went and got me some cases of water and stuff from Walmart. I just racked up on everything that I felt like I was gonna need for that time. So basically, yeah, we did all that. Well, I did all that, and everything was smooth. Excuse me. Everything was smooth, y'all. So once, like, I got up there, I ended up meeting a girl. She was a couple years older than me. At this time, she probably was about 26. So I met her. I had to share a bathroom with her. So the way that the ship work is, you get your own room, but it's the bathroom could join in the middle where you could open up the door from either side. So we shared the bathroom together, which I didn't have no problem with it. She was seeing like a clean girl. She was a black girl. We was just vibing. Eventually, we ended up getting into it and stuff over some weird, lame stuff. But overall, even now to this day, I feel like she cool. Like, she a cool girl. So yeah, as I'm up there, whatever, I quickly started to meet new people and stuff. I met some old heads up there. They probably was like 30 something, 40 years old, and they kind of like took me under their wing and kind of like showed me the ropes, if that's what you want to call it. So they showed me how to go about certain things and stuff like that. So finally, it was time for me to actually go overseas. Like, the shit was pulling out, whatever. So I want to phone my mama crying. Like, oh. What about me? I cries bad. That's just how I am. Like, literally, that's just how I am. So I called my mama, and just so happened my dad, I think my daddy was in jail, But he ended up calling me too, so I put them on three-way. And I'm crying, like, I don't wanna go. So my daddy like, why you don't wanna go? You already up there. So my mama like, see, I got a black mama. So my mama like, girl, you look dumb. Like, why are you crying? You know. But my dad like, yeah, like, it's okay, sweetheart. So I end up sucking it up or whatever. We get on the way. I end up losing service. This whole time we on the way for 3 weeks going to Greece. I didn't know that you had an email. This whole time. I never knew that. Like, basically you go to this the comms or radio, and they give you an email so you can log on the computer and email your family or get on like social media or whatever. So you don't probably really get on social media, but everybody be on Facebook, so whatever. So basically, like, I never do that. So finally we end up getting to Greece, and I remember like it was yesterday. We weren't all the way to Greece yet, but we was passing some islands. We probably had like 2-3 more days to get to Greece. And we passed some islands, so you know you passing land, you get service because they got the satellites. So we passing land, baby. My phone ding, ding, ding. And it was on Columbus Day. Boom. This is the first time I got in trouble, and the first time I realized, like, oh, these motherfuckers, like, they on that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, 3 weeks I'm on the water. I didn't have no contact with none of my family, none of that. I was good, though, because this was an East Coast ship, so it was a lot of people from the city up there. It was a lot of people from Virginia up there or Florida. It was just a lot of East Coast people up there. So the ship was like cool. I was good for them 3 weeks. I cried probably like the first couple days, but them old heads, they kept like knocking on my door, like trying to get me out the room and stuff. Like, yeah, you don't come eat, you don't come do this, you don't do that. Like, I be sad, y'all. When I'm sad, I'm sad. So like the dude kept asking me like, yeah, come chill with us, come chill with us. I'm like, I'm not chilling with no motherfucking old ass. No, I'm not. Cause my grandma be like, oh, them old men, they'll try to take advantage of you, this and the third. So I just was being safe. So eventually, like one night, so I'm just like, yeah, just go up there. So I go up there, whatever. They playing cards, you know, having nightcaps and stuff. It was just vibes. So I'm like, okay, cool, I can get with this. So basically, like, them 3 weeks wasn't as hard. The first couple days was hard, but the following 2.5 weeks wasn't hard for me to get through because they made me so comfortable. Like, I get attached to people, so I got attachment issues bad, but like they made me comfortable. And that's the thing, when you're working on a ship, it can really like put you in a space where you get attached to these people and they feel like family. Like you just was a stranger, but I done been with you for a whole month and then you feel like family. And that's because you be with them every day. You eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with them. Like, you talk to them about stuff, they talk to you about stuff like that. And then, like I said, they're like uncles because they old as hell, and then they just was just cool. They felt like an uncle to me. It was 3 of them, 2 of them. They felt like uncles. So basically, anyways, and then we had like this lady, we had black staff in the kitchen, so the food was decent. It was real good, especially Thanksgiving. And it was an older woman and an older gay dude. So he like my cousin, and then the older woman like my great aunt or something. So it just felt like it was cool out there. Like, I had a good time. Anyway, so fast forward, Columbus Day, we passing the island or whatever. So I go upstairs, everybody upstairs on the flight deck. The flight deck is where like the helicopters land at, but it's not inside the ship, it's outside. So everybody upstairs catching service. So I'm getting service too, because I didn't even know we had service until I seen everybody like on the deck. So we getting service or whatever. And I'm not the only person that got in trouble, but it just was weird because only 2 of us, me and somebody else, got in trouble, but it was like the whole department was down there. So I felt like it was picking. But anyway, so we up there getting services or whatever. So I called my mama like, hey, you know, chopping it up with my mama, chopping it up with my grandma. Because one thing about me, I'm a granny type of girl. I love my grandma down. So I'm chopping it up. And I heard them call me on like the loudspeaker. Boom, 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 boom. So I go downstairs. So he like, yeah, what was you doing? I said, oh, I was on the flight deck, which I should have lied. I could have lied, but I didn't lie. So I was telling him I was on the flight deck, like, with everybody else, like, catching service and stuff. And he was like, oh, this not the time for that, blah, blah, blah. This working hours and then 30. Do that on your own time. Don't do that on my clock. This and the third. So I had to let him know, like, I haven't talked to my family since we left that day. Like, I'm just letting my family know I'm good. Like, I'm 21. This is my first year. I'm just letting my mama know I'm good. So he was like, I swear, this is exactly how I was. I'd be popping my shit, though. Like, I probably had an attitude, but that's exactly what I told him. Like, what? What's up? So he like, yeah, do that on your own time. Don't do that on my clock. So So I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can talk to your family this whole time. Because I didn't know we had no email. He said, no, I didn't. I don't have no family. I said, okay, well, that's on you. I got family, so I'm going to talk to my family. So he said, if you want to go do that, then you can just knock off. And I said, that's cool with me. And I knocked off. One thing about me, baby, you're not going to hold no hours or no overtime over my head. I don't give a damn. And it's still like that to this day. You're never going to hold no hours or no overtime over my head. Because I don't have kids. I don't have to go as hard. Hello, what JT said? I don't have kids. I don't have to go as hard. And she ate when she said that, because take the hours, baby. It's not that serious. So that particular day or whatever, he bugged, so I bugged back, and I just knocked off, and I went and got on my phone. And I stayed on my phone that whole time until we didn't have service no more, period. So finally, like a couple days or whatever go by, and we pull into Greece. That was the start of the day where like they just was like picking after that day. Once like I popped off that one time, it just like created a target, and it was just picking. But it wasn't only just picking with me, it was picking with the dude too that I said we was in training together, and he went up there with me that same day. Like so both of us got up there that same day, and then the following day another dude we was in training with came up there too. So it was us three, it was 2 dudes and me, and we all got up there, you know, back to back. And it just seemed like one person got in trouble, the other person got in trouble, that person got in trouble, then this person got in trouble. Like they literally, like, we weren't even that close with each other, and they always tried to put us together to get all us in trouble together. Then they kept trying to like, oh y'all on probation, y'all on probation. We know we on probation, but why is y'all trying to like get us fired? That's just weird. Like they were just being weird as hell. But it was just like the colored people that was just being weird, because all of the colored people was, you know, good. So anyways, like I was saying, I really love that ship. Like, it was so much fun on that ship. What else? Like, I don't know if this is a little bit too much, but I mean, this was like 4 years ago, and yeah, this was a long time ago. But basically, like, it was Halloween night or whatever, and they was having like a party, like a Halloween party. So it was like everybody had bottles and stuff. Not me, I didn't have bottles, but I'm saying like people had bottles. Oh, I just dropped all my ice. Oh, I told y'all the shit rocking. Hold on. So people had bottles and stuff, and oh man, I get that up when I'm done. Anyway, so yeah, people had bottles and stuff, and yeah, pretty much it was just like they was having a party. And it was just good vibes, nothing but vibes. What else? They was doing like dice games and shit like that. Like, it was just fun. It was like a fun ship, and I rate that ship I rate the Kanawha 8 out of 10, because it was a good ship. I just didn't like how once we got off, me and the chief engineer and the first engineer got off to a bad start. It's just like they just kept picking. But they was only picking because they knew we was on probation, and they knew that we could get fired. So I had to like 107 off that ship. Because they was picking every day, to the point I was just so irritated. Like, I could literally go to the bathroom and they'll be calling me like, where was you at, and it's like, dude, I went to the bathroom. Like, just vibe. And plus, every time, like I said, when one dude get in trouble, they'll make it like we all did it together, and I'll be getting in trouble for shit that I didn't even do. Like, I won't even with them, and they'll be doing something and I get in trouble with it too. Like I'm in middle school. No. So I got up off there. Yeah, I got up off there or whatever. But anyway, so that's the first ship I ever been on. I rated it 8 out of 10. It was very fun, a good experience. I got so many stories I could tell you about there. It was so much fun. Besides the palm color people, they just was picking too damn much, and I ain't had time for it. So, and then it just gave me like prejudice vibes. But anyways, I don't like really talking about stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, ship number two. So second ship was the Washington Chambers. That's the AKE. That was my first AKE that I ever was on. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to get this water up. But yeah, that was the first AKE that I was on. And I told you AKE is an ammunition ship. You see the pictures right there. That's what it looked like. And when I got on that ship, in Japan, and it was anchored out. And it took me so long to find my way around the ship. I don't know why, but I was on that ship probably about a good month and still didn't know my way around that ship. It was just too much. But overall, I only stayed up there for probably about a month and a half, and then I 107 off that ship too. I 107 off there too. And you like, well, dang girl, why you keep 107? Because if I don't like something, I don't like it. And the only person that can change my outlook on something is me. So I didn't like that ship, and it wasn't even the people. It was just the fact that I didn't like how it was set up. But I could not get the understanding of the ship. And not only that, I was the only wiper, and I shared a bathroom with this old ass lady that was just worse than his head. So it was this old ass lady. She was a black lady. She probably was about late 40s. She was a Q-med. At this time, I was a wiper. So, you know, it's wiper, and then Q-med, then junior engineer, and then you just keep going up. Electrician or DMAC or whatever you want to do. So, at this time, I'm a wiper. She was a Q-med. We shared the bathroom together. This lady been on this ship for 6 years. That's another thing I don't like about people. Like, they get on the ship and they don't get off, and they stay on that ship for so long that they feel entitled. So, once I got on the ship or whatever, I opened up the bathroom. She got like, it's a shelf over the toilet. She got like all her Victoria's Secret perfumes and candles and Febreze spray on the little in the shelf. Then I opened up my bathroom door. She got an ironing board on my bathroom door. Like, I open up the door, it's her ironing board on my door. Then you look beside the toilet, she got a crate full of magazines beside the toilet. Then once you get in the shower, she changed the shower head to like this little Amazon shower head, you know, that they be having at home or like at hotels. And got like the LED lights and stuff in the bathroom. Like, she made this her home, which I don't blame her, because she was on the ship with her husband too. But it's like, bro, you know other people gonna be coming to this ship and you gotta share a bathroom with them. Why would you take up all the space in this bathroom and make it as if it's yours? So she felt entitled, like the bathroom was hers. And when we was on the water and stuff, like the ironing board that was on the door would be smacking the door like boom, boom, because you know it's the ship moving, rocking back and forth. So the ironing board would be lifting off the door, smacking it like that. So I had told her like, yeah, do you think you could take like the ironing board down and put it on your side, put it in your room or something, because it's kind of like annoying me, like it's keeping me up. So that became a problem. And it was already a problem like anyway. I didn't give a damn. I was already irritated with her anyway, because not only was you a hoarder and you had all that shit, her room was a hoarder too. I seen her open up her door, she had all that shit in her room. Like I was saying, when she opened up her door, you could see in her room, you could tell that she was a hoarder because she had all that shit in her room. And it was just like, you could tell you an old hoe, because I don't know what it is about old people, but old people don't be wanting to let shit go. Like, they be wanting to keep a bunch of shit for ages. Don't want to let nothing go, because why do you got a crate full of magazines beside the toilet like this 1999? We don't do that no more. So anyways, yeah, that was just like a problem for me or whatever. Then when we went to work, I felt like, okay, she was older, so she was trying to like, you know, guide me and talk to me and help me and stuff like that, but I just didn't want her help. Like, it sounds bad to say, but I just didn't want her help. Basically, like, she just kept telling me like, you need to go to school, you gotta get your Q-med, learn, I'm gonna teach you how to do this, I'm gonna teach you that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And she was just real bossy. Like, okay, you cool, you teaching me and stuff, but when she'd try to teach me something, she'd just be real bossy, like, go do this, go do that. Like, I don't know, I just don't like certain shit like that. And I got like God gave me the gift of discernment. So if I'm just not feeling you, then I'm just not feeling you. I'm not gonna say all the time I'm right when it comes to me not feeling people, because I'm not. But if I'm not feeling you, then I'm not feeling you. And I wasn't feeling her. So anyway, and then she had like this stench to her. Like, it always smelled like mothballs. Like, it smelled like old people in mothballs, like a nursing home kind of. And it just smelled funny. Like, it was just stinky all the time. And I didn't like that. So one particular day, like, I had just got on the ship. I was up there for probably like 3 days. Man, if you know somebody come to the ship, you're supposed to clean the bathroom up. So I get up there or whatever, and it's to the point where I was using like the public head. Like, I took a shower in the bathroom, but I was using the public bathroom, because every time I go like pee or something like that, it'll be something like pee in the toilet. And it's like, bro, like, I'm not about to keep flushing the toilet, keep wiping the toilet down after you and shit like that. You grown as hell. So one particular day, she set out all of the cleaning supplies as if like I'm gonna clean it. So I had asked them like, yeah, did you sit these out? Like, they was sitting out for probably like 2 days. So I'm like, yeah, did you sit these out for me to clean the bathroom? And she was like, yeah, you need to clean the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. I said, girl, I just got up here. I've been up here for about 4 days. I'm not cleaning the motherfucking bathroom. You clean that shit. And that's what I told her, just like that. And did what? You clean it. I'm not cleaning that shit. I'll clean it. Like, we can take turns cleaning the bathroom, but I just got up here. There's no reason why I should be cleaning the bathroom behind you. All I did was take a shower. And you taking the shit and shit in the toilet and thinking about it. No, I'm not cleaning that shit up. That shit is over with. So at this point, whatever, I had got like a little bond with the purser up there. It was a black man. I don't even remember his name. Honestly, I don't remember none of these people's names because they was not like important in my life. All the people names I remember, I still talk to them to this day. But the purser, he was important, but it was just like, I don't remember his name. So anyway, basically, he was like talking to me and stuff, trying to get me to stay, and I was telling him like, I don't want to be up there, blah blah. And he was just trying to change my mind and get me to understand, like, if you leave, then you can potentially be fired for leaving, because you only get two 107s out the year, but for some reason they changed it to one 107 out the year. So he was trying to just get me to stay and stuff, and I just wasn't for it. I wanted to leave. So when we got to Guam or whatever, I 107, and I told him I was depressed and stuff, blah blah. Which crazy thing is, I really was depressed as fuck over there. And when I got home, my grandma really did end up dying. She ended up passing away. My great grandma ended up passing away. So it was kind of like perfect that I did get off there, because as soon as I got home, she was in the hospital while I was up there, but when I got home, she passed away. So it was like, not saying it was perfect, but it lined up perfectly, if that makes sense. So yeah, I rate that ship. There was a lot of Filipinos up there, one of the young people up there. It was boring. Everybody, like the young people that was up there, ended up getting off. So of course I'm leaving with y'all. What? Indeed, literally, I left with them. When they got off, I got off, because y'all never leave me up here with all these old ass people. But anyway, so that was, I rate them 5 out of 10. Yeah, the chief engineer, I told him I didn't like it up there and stuff, and he still tried to persuade me to stay. I don't remember his name, but he was a real good chief engineer. He was an older guy. He kind of looked like he was mixed. I think he was mixed with white and black, but he was an older guy. He had gray hair on the heavy set side, and what else? He could cook. He used to cook on the grill. So he was like, I'm gonna barbecue and I'm gonna make you some stuff. Like, he made me some food and stuff like that. And he was just like, I'm gonna barbecue and stuff, and hopefully I can change your mind about leaving. So he tried to change my mind and stuff about leaving, but like I said, once I want to go somewhere, I want to go. So I left. And the first engineer over there, he was a dickhead. My very first day up there, like, I didn't know my way around, and he basically was like, well, you've been on the ship before. Even if you've never been on an AKE, you should know your way to this, you should know your way to that. Just bucking involved. Like, he was a dickhead. So yeah, I didn't really like him, but the chief engineer was cool with me. So yeah, I rated it a 5 out of 10. Would I go back there? No. Okay, next ship number 3 was the Rappahannock. 10 out of 10. Okay, boom. So if y'all been watching me for a minute, then y'all know that I used to be with Dwayne. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you just don't know who the fuck that is. But basically, the Rappahannock. I met Dwayne on the Rappahannock. So I also got on the Rappahannock in Japan. So they sent me to Japan again. Excuse me, y'all. When I got there, we was in Sasebo and the ship had left. Like, I got there, they left. So I'm like, how the hell y'all gonna leave? And I just got here. So they left, and it was like, oh, we'll be back in like 5 days. We just got some unwraps to do. Unwraps is like underwear replenishment, where they go and they give like ships fuel and stores and food and stuff like that in the middle of the water. So that's also a tanker too. Cool ship, decent ship, good crew, food was decent. So yeah, what was going on? Basically, they left, they ended up coming back, and I was staying on base at like this Navy hotel on base in Japan, in Sasebo. I was in Sasebo. Everything was cool. One thing about me, I'm not scared to go out in Japan. Japan is like one of the safest places. So while I was there, I was having a ball in Japan. I had met me some Navy friends. I was outside with them every day. Like literally, I had met them. We was outside every day. We was like twins. Like they stayed at my hotel and everything. We just had met each other. Like, yeah, we had vibes. So anyway, basically the ship ended up pulling back in or whatever, and I go to my ship. I put everything on my ship, and I didn't really talk to nobody like the first couple of days, but eventually once I started talking to people, it was cool. It was plenty of people from Virginia up there, plenty of people from the East Coast, people from the West Coast. It was just a vibe all around. The first engineer, he was Filipino, nice guy. He had just came from SIU, so he was getting the feel of MSC and stuff, which what I learned about SIU is they talk bad about MSC so bad. So he was going over there and he had low expectations. What I know now, he had low expectations. That's probably why I never used to get in trouble, because he'll put me on the job and I do the job and then I just disappear. But that's what like it is with MSC. Like the MSC, they don't pay as much as the union, but the pay goes with the work, because you don't work as hard with MSC. With the union, they want you to work all motherfucking day, every day, 12 hours a day. MSC, you don't have to do that. You work your 8 hours, and if you want to work overtime, you work overtime. If you don't, you don't. But 8 hours come regardless. So basically, I feel like since he had came from the union, he had low expectations, and if I didn't do something or whatever the case may be, he just never had a problem with it. He was just like, okay, cool, like we'll get that done tomorrow, like cool. Or he'd be like, well, just go in your room, go hide, go chill, you know. Like he was just like a cool first. And then the chief engineer was young. The chief engineer was like 34 at the time, and he was cool too. Like he never had a problem with anything. He didn't really necessarily be like hard on anybody. Like if he wanted something done, he'd just be like, yeah, do y'all think y'all can get this done today? If not, then try to finish it at least by tomorrow. Like he was a cool chief. White guy. I remember their name because I actually liked them and I engaged with them a lot. So his name was Mark, and then the chief name was Mark, and then the first name was Edwin. I don't remember the last name because I used to call them Mark and Edwin, so yeah. But other than that, yeah, we had fun. I had fun on that ship. Like I said, I met Dwayne up there, so it was nothing but vibes. Like we all used to just like sit in the crew mess and chill and stuff. It was messy too though, because yeah, people be messy. But anyway, we'll talk about that another day too. I feel like it ain't time yet for me to give y'all a story time about that situation. I'm gonna give y'all a story time about that probably like a couple months from now. But I just feel like this right now is just too soon for me to give y'all a story time. I gotta let shit die down. But anyways, so yeah, shit wise, that shit was cool. The food wasn't always as good because they had a black cook, he was a man, and then they had a Filipino cook, and they had a Filipino baker. So she used to make desserts, donuts from them. I'm telling you, donuts used to be too good. But the food wasn't bad, but it wasn't all that either. I'll get a food probably about a 6 or a 7. But my overall experience, I'll give about I'll give it an 8. Because I had good superiors, a good crew. Everything was good. The cabin was cool. I got off on time. Like I did my 4 months and they let me go on time. If I wanted the day off, I could take the day off. If I didn't show up for overtime, they didn't question me. They just was like, okay, well, sometimes he'd be like, just still write it down. Sometimes he'd just be like, it's cool, like just go ahead. So I feel like honestly, I might get that junk like a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I get that ship a 9 out of 10 for sure. That was the best ship I ever been on. Best experience, like, yeah. 9 out of 10 for sure. Okay, 4th ship. What was my 4th ship? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, my 4th ship was the Mount Whitney. I got on that ship in Italy. If y'all have been here, then y'all have been here for the stuff. Then y'all know what I'm talking about. So I got on that ship in Italy. That's a berthing ship where you have to share a room, and you share, it's like a public bathroom too, like you in jail. You know how when you go to jail and they got like the stalls, and then they got like all the public showers open like that? Yeah, that's the type of ship it is. So our stalls and stuff was clean. The Navy girl stalls was dirty, and it was so crazy because them people in the Navy, they stuff used to be messed up, but all our stuff would be nice. That was crazy. But yeah, so excuse me, the Mount Whitney is a Navy ship, and they call it the party boat. The party boat though. Me personally, it don't give me like party boat vibes. We went outside the clubs and stuff, but it was never giving like, hey, like Guam is the party vibe right there. Like, oh well, I'm gonna hit the W every time. I'm going to the W every time, and I'm gonna get me a rental every time when we get to Guam. And I'm going to the mall, and I'm going to Jollibee and get me some chicken every time. But anyway, so like, yeah, we was in Italy. The food in Italy at restaurants, the food wasn't that good, like at the restaurants, but as far as like the little hood spots, or the hood spots was tea. And y'all, if you did not know, Italy got so many black people out there. Obviously they're not, you know, African American, but they like black. I was so surprised when I got there, and it was like so many black people and stuff, and they was just looking at me, and I'm looking at them, because they looking at me thinking I'm from there, but I'm looking at them like, where y'all from? So it's since I'm like, oh, what's up? And the whole time they was from there, y'all, like they speak that and everything. Hold on. Anyway, y'all, I don't even remember what I was talking about. They come and interrupt me about some bullshit. Anyway, like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Italy. So the hood spots was the best spots to eat at. Like the food was very good. The ship, I didn't like how the girls had to share rooms, but they don't get paid extra for that. But the boys share rooms, and the boys get paid extra. Like the boys get like $400 extra for open berthing, but the girls don't. And that was weird to me, because it's like girls go through more stuff than boys. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being around a bunch of bitches all day. A bunch of females all day. I don't like that. We can be cool and stuff, but at some point I just need to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't like that about the ship. The food was good because, man, it's a Navy ship, so they feed the Navy the best. Like they got high quality fruit. They got protein shakes, like the yogurt shakes. I don't know what is them they call it, but it come like a bottle, and it's yogurt in the bottle, but it's like a smoothie type. You could drink it. They had those up there. I love those. Damn. What else? Every morning it was just like a bunch of fresh fruit. The salad bar was crazy. Best salad bar I ever seen in my life. Like you can have option of spinach. I'm a spinach type of girl. I love spinach. So you can have option of spinach, or you can get romaine lettuce. They'll have like a house salad of the day. Like they'll have a salad that's already made of today's salad. So that particular day, it could be like a Caesar salad is the house salad, but you still got options to choose spinach or romaine by itself. And then you still got all these other options. They got boiled eggs, bacon bits, turkey meat, cheese, different types of cheese. They have goat cheese, and they have feta cheese, and they have Gouda cheese. They got olives, jalapenos, pepperoni, like all these different toppings on the salad bar. The best salad bar I've seen in my life. I'm telling y'all. They'll be having pasta up there, sunflower seeds, cashews, almonds to put in your salad, different types of dressing, blue cheese dressing. Just the best salad bar ever. Like, oh my gosh, literally to die for. The salad bar was to die for. So yeah, overall the food was good. Up there I was probably eating salads about almost every day. What else? I met some people up there. like that watch my YouTube and stuff, which they probably don't watch no more because they already joined. But shout out Miss Cat, because that was my girl. Like Miss Cat, an older lady, but she like give like that auntie vibes, like the cool auntie. Like you can go to your aunt's house just to see what she doing. She probably on the porch with her cigarette or something. That's her. Like Miss Cat, I love her down. But yeah, I don't know. So I give that ship probably a 8. They gave me easy jobs because I was the only girl in the engine room. So they gave, like, everybody had this task that they do every day. So I had easy jobs. I had 3 spots that I had to clean up every day, take the trash out every day, and I never had to do the engine room. They had Dwayne had like 6 spots. He had to clean the engine room. Like, he had so much stuff to do. I only had probably like 3 or 4 spots to do, and I barely still was fucking doing them. Like, I was doing my work, but like I would be gone MIA, literally. So yeah, I get that shit probably about an 8, a good 8. I ended up leaving that ship early because of that legal stuff where I was on disciplinary and stuff like that. If you haven't already, go watch my failed Valentine's Day video. That video is so old, about a year old now, but go watch that video. And oh yeah, I don't know, but I wish I could have like went. They told me I was gonna be able to go back, but I never went back to the ship. But anyway, y'all, so I give that 8 out of 10, and all together we're gonna rate MSC all together. I give MSC an 8 out of 10 all together because the food be decent. It's not a lot of work. The pay match the work. You're gonna meet some cool people. They pay for your training. They send you to school. And the only thing I don't like, they got a lot of ex-military people out there. Like, they used to be in the military, so they try to join. They don't want to give sailing up. They old and washed up and don't want to stop sailing. So they'll come to MSC so they can still get that Navy feel, and they try to treat it like the Navy. It's not the Navy. We didn't sign up for the Navy. You're not going to treat me like I'm in the military, because I'm not in the military. So that's a con that I don't like about MSC, but it's so many pros that outweigh the con with MSC. So yeah, that's one thing I don't like about MSC. And I feel like the main focus of MSC is unwraps, like fueling and stuff with people. So the work day isn't really as long, and they not holding no money from you neither. Like, if they got the money, they gonna give it up. That's another thing I can say about MSC. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, that's a con. And then another con, I don't like how they don't get you off work on time. Like, once I do my 4 months, I'm ready to go. If you can't guarantee me that it's time for me to leave in my 4 months, I'm not coming back. And that's another thing too I haven't talked about yet on my channel, how they told me I could come back to work after disciplinary and stuff, and I still haven't been back yet, because that's something that I just cannot give up the freedom SIU have freedom, but MSC, there's no freedom. They want you to come back to work, and they don't let you off on time. At least if you're not gonna let me off the ship on time, at least put me on the ship with my cousin or my sister or something, somebody I know, so at least I could, you know, thug it out a little extra time. But they don't even be wanting to do that. Then them detailers we got having nasty attitudes. You try to ask for a specific ship, they're like, they don't want to give you a certain ship. Yeah, I don't like that either. But oh, excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it about MSC. Overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. Would I go back? Yeah. Well, I haven't been back yet since they told me to come back, because I just can't give them my freedom right now. Like, I don't know. I be thinking about going back since they told me to come back, but they sent me orders, y'all, to go on the ship, and I started crying. So I said, okay, it's not meant for me to go back yet. It's not meant for me to go back yet, because it's like, why am I crying with them? But when the SIU, like, it's time for me to go ship with SIU, I'll be crying. But anyway, y'all, so I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and drop in the comments if you're a shipmate or if you're just a supporter, because I fuck with all of y'all and I love y'all down. But I just want to know who be watching my stuff and where y'all from, you know? Hello. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the post notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And thanks to all my supporters. And I'm out.
I love you, Jordan.